Hello and welcome back to this edition of Minstrels on the Block with special guest Mr. Riley Yielding. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is the part of the show where we pimp stuff. So, Riley has brought some things to pimp. You've got a glimpse of them earlier, but Riley, show us what you got.
This is my first CD. This is Mr. Illusion. It's all original stuff. There are 11 original songs on here, and for people who like just straight up acoustic singer-songwriter stuff, this would be the one. And a lot of stuff about family and children, and a song about my granddad, a couple of love songs. This is a sweet little tender project. And this one is my second one. This is the one I recorded myself, and it's got some acoustic stuff on there, but it also has a little jazzy, bluesy stuff with some horn. I'll be playing a gig, and I play horn using a looping pedal, and people will say, "Oh, I love this sound. Do you have anything that has this?" And it's, well, not really. But there's a couple of horn tracks on this with a little smoky blues and some sort of tongue-in-cheek stuff on this. And
can't put horns on your album.
Right. Well, that's the new project.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
awesome.
That's jazz standards with just actually some really cool stuff that we captured. You know, there was one of them that we captured the first time around, and we couldn't ever get that back. Wow. And it was the original song. You know, it was before we were doing a click track. We were just sort of free forming it. And it was, it's like you're possessed. It was an amazing solo. And I was able to get elements of some of those ideas, but never could get it. You know, it was one of those things where we almost were crying. It's like, you just can't get this. But this is my third project. And it's back to some more folky stuff again, with some blues also. I don't think that there may be some horn on this one too. But, you know, this is 20 years of music. And I have enough material for probably 2 more songwriter type projects, but it's not cheap, you know. Like very few people are doing this plastic with. This has all the lyrics, multi-fold with original artwork by Eileen here. You know, I mean, a lot of work went into this. The one I'm doing now. The jazz project, I was at the beach playing a festival, and this girl just walked up and snapped a picture when I was playing my horn, and she really captured it. It was like, wow, this is what music looks like when it's being played. And so I called her on the phone, and I was like, hey, can I use this? And absolutely, you know. Sweet. So then that's it. This one is a cardboard sleeve with a picture, and I think that's probably even that was expensive. Yeah. I've got $6,000 worth of CDs in a closet at home, and I'm never going to make that money back. It's never going to happen. Right. But I'm hoping that this next one, you know, that now it's a little bit cheaper as the technology, just as CDs are becoming obsolete.
That's why it's cheaper.
They're kind of affordable. So I'd like to do two more projects here, maybe in the next year. And I also recorded a pop project that is not out yet, but something that I can use for demo. It's got like 16 or 17 songs just straight through, nothing that I wrote, just something I can hand to a club owner. And if anybody wants to buy them, they can come buy them, and maybe later you guys will bail me out of jail. Fantastic. Awesome. When the guys with the thick suits come and say, well, you don't have mechanical rights for these? No. Sue me.
Well, I'll tell you what, to help people get you out of jail, where can they find you online?
www.yieldingguitars.com is my website. I'm just Riley Yielding on Facebook. All 3 of these projects are on CD Baby and iTunes, and that'd be fantastic if you want to buy them that way. I honestly don't know if any of that money ever makes it to me, because I've had people tell me they bought projects that way, and I've made like $50 in 10 years off of iTunes. So, you know, if you send me a letter, I'm happy to send it to you. Put them in shrink wrap and send them to you. But, you know, there's that way. And plus, I also play somewhat regularly around. I'll be playing at Powers Festival in Noonan, Georgia on the first weekend of the month. It's a 3-day festival, and I'll do one main stage performance, and then Albert Simpson and I are going to share a stage that we're just going to keep going for 3 days. So it's going to be, it's going to be neat. I mean, if you guys don't know Albert, he's amazing, and he's like this warrior of music. He plays a stomp box and a tambourine. Extremely entertaining and enthusiastic, and I'm just going to try to keep up with him, with my looping pedal, see if I can make some excitement. But we're just going to swap back and forth on this side stage. selling products, and it's smaller and more intimate. And then I've got one main stage performance there. And then there's another festival that's coming up the next weekend, the 8th, right here in Columbus. It's called Junk Fest, and it's at Gina's Junk Store. If people might know where that is, you can look it up online or in the phone book. And this is a thing that really Sean Schaff has put it together. Sean rocks. Most people know him by that. I remember he talked to me 6 months ago and was like, I want to do something with this theme. Mm-hmm. And he's really worked hard on it. And a lot of people have jumped in and helped him. I haven't been over there and worked on it, but right. Ralph Franks and Dan Davidson and Jenny and Kendra and so many people have just been out there swinging hammers and sweating during the hottest part of the summer to build stages and clean things up and weed the fence line and make it just, we're going to have something cool in Columbus, a little awesome. mini folk festival. And that's the 8th, and I'll have my CDs available there. I'm going to do a guitar pull for that and also have a main stage performance.
Cool.
So please come and support that. He's worked hard. You can get the tickets now. I don't know how much they are, but anybody just get online and look up Gina's Junk Fest and you can find that information. Please support that. That's a cool thing that's happening here in Columbus.
That is a really, really cool thing. Wonderful little artsy music festival. And check out Gina's Junk too while you're there. It's a nice little antique store. Real quick before we close out the show, give a word to aspiring artists sitting on their couch watching the show, either musicians, artists, guitar builders, whatever they may be wanting to do, but maybe they haven't got out there and done it yet. What advice would you give to aspiring artists?
Stay off the main road. That's just like when you're going to travel to see something, the best sites are not on the main road. Don't get hooked into, I'm going to write a song that Nashville wants, or I'm going to write a song that's pop in this fashion so that it'll be commercial or promotable. To heck with that. Write the song that's coming out of your heart, that is the idea that's important to you, that is the sound that's important to you. Who cares if it has a chorus and a bridge and a whatever, all of this stuff that people, I mean, true, those are conventions that are time tested, but I know some people that, well, y'all mentioned Katie Martin. Yeah. She's one of the most creative and amazing songwriters that I've heard. Yeah. I remember listening to her over at the Duck in Auburn like 4 years ago. She'd get up and do Alligator, Alligator. It's like, there's nothing standard about this song, but it was a great performance, a great song. Mm-hmm. And like, say to heck with any of those conventions. Yeah. Why are we sticking with those conventions? A lot of those conventions come from things that we don't even do anymore. Yeah. Like dance music. Mm-hmm. Nobody's dancing. You're writing a song. You know, you got an idea that you want to say that idea and use whatever musical ideas you want to use to say it, and see if you can develop an audience that way.
Stay true to yourself and do what you do. Well, Riley, excellent interview. Fantastic. Appreciate you coming in, man.
Enjoyed as usual.
May you get a house concert and sell lots of CDs from this show.
Brilliant.
Hope you've enjoyed this episode as much as I have, and we'll see you next time. I'm Brian Mallard for Minstrels on the Block, only on CTV EA.
Hello, this is Riley Yielding. I'm a guitar builder and a songwriter from down the road in Beulah, Alabama, and here's an unusual instrument that I built. It's kind of a Hawaiian lap steel guitar. This one has 7 strings on it, which gives you the dobro tuning here, and the Hawaiian tuning, also called Vasapole, here. Here's a little tune I wrote on it that's called There Ain't No Devil in the Deep Blue Sea. There's only people in the deep blue sea. There ain't no demons, that's fantasy. There's just you and me. There ain't no devil in the deep blue sea. I feel alone, I feel aloof, People trash you when you tell the truth. There ain't no demons, that's fantasy. There's just you and me, there ain't no devil in the deep blue sea. There's just you and me, there ain't no devil in the deep blue sea. So if you're bad, so if you're good, there ain't no mystery, it's understood. There ain't no demons, that's fantasy. There's just you and me, there ain't no devil in the deep blue sea. There's just you and me, there ain't no devil in the deep blue sea. So if you help to tell that lie, concealing crimes and all the reasons why, then you're the demon out on the sea. 'Cause there's just you and me, there ain't no devil in the deep blue sea. There's just you and me, there ain't no devil in the deep blue sea. There's only you, there's only me, there's only people in the deep blue sea. There ain't no demons, that's fantasy.